Hi everyone, it's Ben. I am going to do something I haven't done. I'm going to do a bloom swipe on a canvas. So I haven't done many blooms before, only those original coasters that I did. So this time I'm going to do it on a canvas and hopefully it works out. So I've got my pillow paint, which is house paint. Don't know what brand unless I go check. And my paints are going to be the Boom Gel Stain. So they're not mixed with anything, they're just as they are. So I've got purple, or violet purple, a ringneck blue, and this one which is a pearlescent salmon-y type of colour. And my plastic swipe card, and my cell activator is Holcroft titanium white 1 part to floetrol 3 parts. So that is all I'm going to do, and let's hope it works. So I'm doing it on a smaller canvas because I haven't done it before. So I'm going to zoom in. Okay, I've zoomed in a little bit. So please forgive me if I'm not proficient at this. I haven't actually done one like this before. So we'll just have to test it out and see. Well, it's a lot more paint than putting on my little coasters, I can tell you that. So I'm going to smooth it all the way out. Without trying to put too many bubbles in, which I am doing. Maybe I should go a little bit more easier with it. And I'm also going to make sure that I've got some on the sides. You know what? That is not going to plan as easy as I thought. Sometimes this I should actually do a practice run before I try and do a video, but I always like to do videos of everything I do now, so then I can see if it turns out really good, then I've got a video of it. If it doesn't turn out any good, then I can go back and watch it and see where I might have made a mistake. Because that's probably the best thing I notice about doing the videos. There's actually only one video I've made that I haven't put up. And that was because it was a complete fail. And there was no point showing anything because I really didn't have any end result. Nothing that I would even consider looking at. So I'm just cleaning this off because this house paint is not as friendly as the acrylics, the normal paints I use. It gets on everything. It's hard to get off. So I am going to start with darkest at the bottom. So let's just hope I'm in the middle. And I don't know if I'm using enough colour or not enough colour. Again, when you do something for the first time, you learn as you go. But that's with all paintings. You learn bits and pieces as you go along. There's a little bit of dried paint in there. I'm going to get that out. There. So to make sure your nozzles have got no dry paint sitting in them. So I've quite liked these boom gels when I got them. They worked really well on my coasters. And it's good to have something, if the blooms work, that you can just pour straight from a bottle. Because I see all these people with all these different recipes, and well, one, I can't get half the ingredients, and two, it does a lot of fiddling around. So I'm hoping that really the only thing I've had to make up is this, which is the titanium white and floetrol. I'm just using this spoon to try to do it carefully, which I think I'm not doing it as carefully as I could be. I'm going to have to put these in some little squirty bottles, I think, make it a little bit easier for myself. And it is sinking. So I may have to do it a little bit thicker. Oh, okay. Now I'm just going to swipe. If I can get that line even. I don't know if I've got that even, but we'll see. Yeah, definitely messy, and it's also really sticky, so I find sometimes wiping on my paper towel isn't an easy task. No, as you can see, it's stuck to that quite well, so I'm going to turn it around. How do I do this? I'm not wearing gloves, so I'm trying not to get too much paint on my hands. Lately, everywhere I go, I've got paint fingers. So let's hope I can grab the rest of that white. Alrighty. So I am going to get a whole lot of mess all over me. So if I don't cover up this, I'm going to get paint everywhere. I'm going to move this out the way, and then I'll come back. Put that there behind me. So I am getting lacing. I probably would have preferred a little bit more. See, when I put the white down, it looked like a really thin line, but it's actually spread out to be quite a fair bit. So I'm going to tilt this. But I'm going to put gloves on first. Because this house paint is really, really sticky. Okay. So the lacing on that side looks like it's gone better than on this side. It has been there a little bit longer. I don't know if I should wait anymore or not. So I'm going to tilt it, but one thing I'm worried about is making that middle line really big, because I want the lacing to stretch out, but I don't so much want that big solid line in the middle. As they say, sometimes you just got to keep practicing out things until you get it the way that you want it. So I'm just tilting it and watching it move a little bit. Got more pearlescent on this side for sure. So as everything goes, fails are never bad if it doesn't turn out, because that's how you learn. So I'm just trying to get that to go over that edge. Slowly doing it. Now, I'm going to go the opposite way. See if I can get these lacing to expand a lot more. And I thought I had a fair bit of house paint on there, but it's not moving very quickly. Some of the colours are really nice though. Yeah, so it's kind of bunching up here and not actually flowing. So when I scraped it, I might have scraped too much of the house paint off that area. Or I could have just left that middle bit too big. So I'm going to wiggle it this way a little bit, just so I don't bunch it all up too much in one spot. And go back. Yeah, I'm kind of losing a lot of these cells, but maybe they will come back when I pull it back the other way. Who knows? Hope I've still got you on camera. I forgot I zoomed in a little bit, didn't I? So now I'm going to come back into the middle. Not moving quick enough. So I am wanting to get down to this corner here. So I'm going to go this way. Yeah, very, very thick, the house paint. But I think I may have swiped more off than I wanted. Or than to make it stretch more. Let's see if I can help it along a little bit. Looks like that's as much as I'm going to get over that corner. So now Last spot is over here, and hopefully it pulls all this back. There is movement. Just not sure if I'm going to mess up all this lacing through here by trying to get it back to that corner. I got a feeling I will. But at the same time, I need it to change a bit. So I'm gonna go down and then across if I can. So I am changing the aspect at this end. So I may possibly even do another one straight away while I've got everything out to see if I can improve on my technique. Sorry for my quietness, I'm thinking. So I'm just going over this last corner. And then I'm going to see if I can stretch it back down towards the middle. So it's not really giving me the composition I was hoping for. It is giving me lacing and cool effects, but I wouldn't say it has really done it in the pattern I would have preferred. So it's not really moving too much more now. I would have liked to have filled in that white gap a bit more, but I'm not really getting a lot of movement from that. So I may have to leave it as that for first experiment anyway. Yeah, am I still in camera focus for you guys? Yeah, so I'm going to bring you down to see what it is from my side and get a close up and think about what I could have done differently. Okay, so there we go. So that isn't bad. Not exactly what I was thinking it was going to be like. Where are we? But we got some cool lacing through it. And there's all bubbles and all that down, well, specks and that down this end. So the only thing, I feel like there's a little bit too much white there, which looks a little bit like the Ghostbusters symbol. But yeah, so that's experiment 1. So I may try this again and see how I go the next time. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. Okay, bye.